Hello, Leo Dreamers, and welcome to the Mystic Hawk. I have a special reading for you guys today. It's going to span for the next 3 to 6 months, and it's related to the last eclipse we just had in Sagittarius that hit the Sagittarius South Node. Now, the South Node is all about what we're releasing. We're dumping the old karma, the old belief systems, the old way of doing things. So we're releasing that. And globally, it was in Sagittarius. That meant, shutdown of international travel. This went into effect last May 5th. 2020. So yeah, that really correlates, right? Really the stopping of certain ways of doing things, and it does absolutely affect you, especially if you're Leo rising. But also for the collective, I'm going to go with the first house, expression. So that for the collective, it would be also for the collective Leo. You do need to check your rising sign to see what other video to also watch, because this really does affect rising signs in particular. So for the Leo collective, the Leo Dreamer collective, I will be reading it, and it is in, let's see, your fifth house. But before I get to that, I want to talk to you about my website real quick. I have all the personal readings are now available. Anything from audio recordings, pre-recorded audio and video, 1 to 2 questions for those. You just submit the questions, go through the website and pay for it, submit the questions, and I'll get I'll make the video and send it to you, or the audio. And if you would like a live reading, now this is where the action happens. This is when the ancestors come through, your ancestors come through in these live readings, either by phone or a FaceTime or Zoom. The phone and FaceTime is for the United States. Zoom, I do, that's available for international people as well. In those live readings, not only do you get a live reading where your ancestors come through, you get an audio recording of that reading sent to you by email. It's uploaded to my personal cloud. Nobody ever hears it. I don't even listen to it again. Really, it's your reading. So that's all for you. And you get to download that and keep it forever as well. And if you live in the United States, you get one of the Jewelry Point quartz crystals. And I don't have one available, but a little Jewelry Point, something you can make a nice pendant out of, put on top of your cards, whatever you want to do. It'll be charged up with the energy from the reading that I have, and I send that to you, to your house. This is part of the deal, part of the package. That really is the best value, and I do highly suggest those. They're really profound. I do. So also on the website, you can go directly. I do sell these crystals. If you just like to buy the crystals, thank you very much. It does help to support all the work that I do here on YouTube. And also the Mystic Hawk is on TikTok, the Mystic Hawk 44, and the Mystic Hawk crystals, where you can buy the crystals. There's going to be more and more. I just got a few up now. More to come. More things I'm going to be making as well. So thank you for all of your purchases. Like, share, subscribe, however you can support me. I do appreciate that. So now, Leo, fifth house, right? That's your house. What Leo? Yes, it's been affecting you big time. Not only that, you've had all this squaring up with all this Aquarius energy. It's been a year, right? A couple of years. Yeah. Woo, Leo. So this has been affecting your fifth house, which is the house of Leo. This, of fun, friendship, the inner child, right? And really, this is about your friends and people that you are relating to, friends, acquaintances, people around you that are supportive of you, those that you have fun with in your initial environment. So you may have, since in the last year and a half, 2 years, gone through a major changeover of your friend group. Some have left and new ones have come in. It feels like it's I'm doing the circle with my hand. This is the ancestor part of the reading here, the circle with the hand. That's like a revolving door. Okay, so that's what they wanted to say. Now I'm getting my crystal out. Now these 3 cards here I pre-selected because these are the ancestor cards. This is what the ancestors want to say to the Leo collective. So from the Ancestor Speaks, we have be thankful. So it's about being grateful, communication and co-creation. And we have the lizard. Now I did one when I in one of my videos, I think it's Are You the Dreamer or the Dreamed, that I did, I read the whole lizard section in the medicine cards. And so this is what I talk to you about, dreamers, when I call you a dreamer. So I'm indicating those that I talk to, you are able to use discernment. You have a mind of your own. You can co-create your reality with God. God is all that is, as opposed to being caught up, swept up under the current in somebody else's dream. You know, being swept away in other people's dreams, what they want to do, or, you know, just control factors around you, whatever that may be. So, you know, basically sheep, right? Dreamers, the dreamed. So that's what, you know, that's what it was saying in this story when Lizard decided to allow Snake to share his rock, and then Snake said, how come you let me share your rock with you? And Lizard just looked at him and says, you know, you come in looking for shade so you can sleep, Snake. I come here to dream, and I dreamed you, means he saw Snake in the future, and I dreamed that you've already eaten Snake so that you won't eat me. And Snake said, oh my God, how did you know? You know, because he dreamed him. He was able to open up in that telepathic, empathic, universal communicating way that we find in the dream time. This is also talking about this in the groups of people, or the people that you find around you. It's going to be not more of, when you're communicating, it's going to be on multiple levels. Some of you may be getting into healing modalities where the healing work, the Reiki and stuff that you use really is a higher, deeper level of communicating than just the verbal kind of communication or the way that we've always come across. Now, specifically for Leo, what I'm hearing, especially when this hits in your friend's house, and community, friends, community, you know, like nonprofit. I mean, no, that's Sagittarius, but your friends, your community, and everything like that. What I'm hearing about that is really changing your communication style than how you used to communicate with people in the past. Perhaps changing how you interact, how you exchange, there we go, how you exchange energy with other people around you. And it could be 2 different ways depending on what Leo you are, is that maybe you were over giving to a lot of people and giving out a lot of different energy to other people, and that caused you to be drained and unfocused in the past. Like other people in your reality created drama, or there, even you created some of the drama. This could have been you that was pulling all the energy in from other people and without being grateful for that situation. There's a lot of different Leos out there, a lot of different situations, but really in the last year and a half, whatever your situation, whatever side you played, and we all probably play a little bit of both sides, you know, everybody's ego was involved, everybody's ego got bruised, but it can be solved and healed if one learns to shift the way that they communicate, and also come from a very thankful and grateful place. You know, I'm really grateful for our friendship, and also making sure the people that you interact with are grateful for you. And if they haven't been, a lot of you got, you know, a lot of Leos were writing people off and kicking them to the curb left and right. You know, it's just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't be in a situation where I'm constantly drained and people aren't grateful, aren't thankful, take me for granted. So I think there's been this double-sided coin of everybody learning to appreciate those, Leo and Leo's friends, learning to appreciate each other and being grateful for the friendship, right? And for what the friendship brings to the table. So let's see what the tarot cards had to say to Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's going on with the peeps? You know, used to have quite the entourage, but you know, it maybe in the past it wasn't always based on the best principles, the right thing. You know, maybe it was all for the gram, and now you're feeling like you want to be more real, or you know, friendships. The friendships you want now, you want them to be more real, more lasting, more solid, as opposed, and something that goes along with the mission. That's what I'm hearing, with the mission. Being surrounded, you know, even if you're surrounded by fewer and fewer people, the ones that you have around you are like-minded, more supportive of you, more generous is what I'm hearing. You know, you've been very generous with other people, but they've also been generous with you. But there's been a major change in your friend group. And I do feel quite, you know, to some degree, Leo. Okay. Yeah, that's the devil reverse, getting out of really toxic situations, codependent, toxic situations. You'd rather just be on your own, the hermit. This one came up reversed. It is the Ace of Wands. It's like new beginning, but kind of like these situations with these friends a little bit put your fire out, you know, it kind of took your fire away for a little while. I'm not saying forever, but, or, you know, dampen the mood for sure. Really would have put a damper on the mood having to deal with this reverse devil energy. But it was good. You became the hermit. You got wise. You went to your own cave, and in that cave you learned to meditate and pray and find gratitude and thankfulness for that which you do have in your life, and for the people that are there with you, and you know, continue to be there with you through thick and thin, because those are, you know, the ride or dies. They're the root people as opposed to the branches and the leaves, right? Okay, so, and that comes from Medea, by the way, Tyler Perry. So it's the root, the people that are roots, and they're the ones that you find very few of in life. You know, you got some branches, the branches stick around, you know, for the most part. The leaves, there's for the reason for the season people. So you lost a lot of leaves, right? But they were just, you know, they were there for a reason. They were there for a season. You know, maybe you got a few branches hanging around and one or two roots, and, you know, be very, very grateful for those roots. Yeah, you know, you were really having to hold your own against some adversaries, some naysayers, really having to fight for your belief and stand up for it. I feel my back was up against the wall, so I'm hearing some of you or one of your ancestors coming through and telling me that's how you felt, like your back was up against the wall a lot. But, you know, you didn't give up your position, even though maybe you only had an inch or two higher. There you are, Leo, the Knight of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but I felt like that was you getting back on your horse. You know, getting back in the saddle again, getting back into action, not letting it stop you. Got to keep it moving. I got to keep it moving. All right, so then we have the Seven of Swords. There was some lying and deception, definitely some deception within the friend group. At least some people not telling you the whole thing. Some of them just outright thieves and cheaters and liars. And, you know, they may have it may have been an issue. And here's where I see the South Node and Sagittarius really causing problems with your friend group. Even if some of these people you dearly loved and you could have never imagined them not being in your life. But that South Node and Sagittarius, this is the Hierophant here, you know, the Hierophant, the law, the rules, you know, the man telling you what's to do. You know, and some people went on one side of the aisle and some people went on the other side of the aisle. It's really that divide and conquer thing. And you ended up being on the opposite side from some of the people that you used to know that you thought they would be there forever. You thought they would hang in there with you, but they didn't, right? So, you know, Leo was like, well, I thought, fuck, you know. But, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles is what I'm hearing. That's just the way the cookie crumbled. And you didn't really let it stop you. You just kept going, even though there was some really heavy stuff that did happen. You know, you just kept the faith and you stayed the emperor. Could have been an Aries that you were dealing with, Aries energy here, but I really feel like that you were taking charge of your life and being the boss of your life. You know, screw being the king, right? I'm going straight for the emperor job, right? So instead of letting them take you off your throne, you just moved up to the bigger throne. Right. Move over, Aries. I'm taking it. That's what I heard. I'll give you a fight. Aries did not leave without a fight. I tell you that right now. Who else we have here? Yeah. Might have been dealing with some Capricorns, Tauruses, or Virgos. So there's Earth sign possibilities. Yeah, the lovers, choice reversed. Maybe seeing your friends is making a bad choice. Again, I was saying there's two aisles, two choices. You know, that division situation happening. I can see that in this lovers reverse. It could be that you had a love affair, you know, that didn't work out. You know, there was a lot of competition or fighting or squabbling. But really, what I see, this is in your friends category. That's what I'm reading for. And I really just see, you know, two different sides and really a split. And you got your, you know, what is that, a stone throne there? You know, you sat on your throne and you weren't budging. This is where my position is. I'm staying here. This is who I am. This is what I believe in. And, you know, my way or the highway, get the fuck on, you know, kind of situation. And some people did. And in some of Leo's situation. But yeah, there was definitely a division. You know, and you are recovering. This is reverse 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold by the situation or some of your friends in the past, but there is a recovering from that. Maybe if there was a financial loss, maybe some of them may have been business partners. This could be the business partnership that broke up. I do see that possibility, and you decided I'm just going to do it all myself. And feeling left out in the cold, and you know, maybe even not feeling too well. It affected your health to some level, because Pentacles do a real health. But then we have the Knight of Cups. That could be, you know, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly. But I really feel this is an offer or an opportunity coming up, some proposition, or maybe a new friend coming in to help out, you know, just in the nick of time. At the 11th hour is what I'm hearing. At the 11th hour, the Knight of Cups rode in. You know, that's what I'm hearing from Leo. So congratulations on that, Leo. You did actually end up, like, again, you got a root. You may have lost a lot of branches and leaves, perhaps a hurricane. The hurricane blew through your life, right? Stripped a lot of branches, broke a lot of branches off, leaves gone. But you still got the roots, and those are the ones that are important after the storm, right? Who's left after the storm? That's what I should put on there. So, I'm still standing, better than I ever was, feeling like a little kid. Okay, I don't know. Bear with me. I don't know where all this singing's coming from, but it's been coming out. That's what I'm hearing. I'm still standing. That's what this was about. So Leo's like, people come, people go. You have actually, you know, you did take some of this stuff to heart. And I do see that you did change your communication to some degree, or how you came across to other people. You have become more sensitive to that, more sensitive to the friends, and understanding how important people are in your life, the good ones, right? And how unimportant the ones are that, you know, just pumping the sunshine. You are sunshine. You don't need somebody to pump sunshine, right? I don't need somebody to pump sunshine at my backside. Okay, so it just says trust. If you've been feeling hanging and been out there feeling a little lonely, the hermit, wondering if anything's ever going to change, if you got anybody, maybe this Knight of Cups is somebody you can actually trust. Could be somebody in the past, because, you know, to me, I don't really do the traditional lineup tarot anymore, past, present, future. I see this as all kind of everybody stuff happens at different time depending on what Leo you are. But it could be that the water sign is the one that betrayed you. I can see that. But really, I think most of all, this is the guy that comes in at the 11th hour, and the guides are saying, your ancestors are saying to trust that. You need to learn to trust people now, because you have learned to trust yourself better and your own decisions better, so therefore you can trust the people around you, because like attracts like. If you become trustworthy, then trustworthy people come to you. And so you're back in the saddle to be a leader, leadership. That's what you're here to do. And they said that we want you to go out and be the leader you're born to be. You have the right group. You have your soul team with you, and lead them, Leo. They said that you would benefit by yoga. That would help you with your stress and to align your energy and to focus more, and be more receptive, and that would help you with this communication co-creation, of being in that other energy, being able to connect with the energy. And that's how you connect with that empathic and telepathic side of you. So you can kind of read a room. That's what I'm saying. That's, finding ways to learn to read a room better. So, because you really don't want to get back in whatever situations you just got out of, because I heard a real freaking hassle. You did not doing that again. Some of it has to do with some of your family, or there might have been a major thing happened in the family. So the family either, I'm feeling that family actually, maybe there was a while in your life where it was friends, 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 and friends were the center point in your life. But this change, this situation that's happened over the last year and a half, 2 years, has really opened you up to being around family more. Family has become more important, and in all generations. I see all three generations, grandparents, parents, children, stuff like that, and family being around each other, and you finding value in that once again, as well as your friends, and maybe even considering some of your friends as family. Flowers, this is, talking about, I don't know if you're going to be a landscaper or anything, but flowers are important. Enjoying nature, gardening. Some of you actually really did get into gardening over this time, and have found that you're really good at that, and enjoy being outside and working with the earth. It helps you to feel grounded. Not for everybody, though. Okay. Wow, Leo. Oh, I just heard somebody's ancestor pop through and said, you might want to consider giving some of your friends flowers, especially if they're of the female persuasion. Even friends enjoy getting flowers, or bring flowers to work, and put them out for everybody to see something, or put them on your altar. There we go. Flowers on the altar. That's what I just saw. So even bring them to your workplace to bring more positive and cheery energy, the smell as well as the beauty of them. They maybe stop by the grocery store, the florist, whatever. I guess you can have them delivered. Kind of everything delivered now, Leo. But just enjoying flowers. So that may be an offering even to your ancestors as a thank you. The ancestors do enjoy the flowers. Awesome. But everybody likes them. I mean, most everybody. And if they don't, whatever. Right. I don't understand people that don't like flowers and animals. You don't like flowers. And a lot of Leos, for most of you, most all Leos I know, because you are cats, you do like cats. So, some of you don't, but how can you not like flowers and cats, right? Right, Leo? Yeah. So, family's becoming more like friends. You're feeling like you're getting more in this leadership mode. And I also heard heavy is the head that wears the crown, because that makes you feel distant from people. If you are in a leadership position, have your own business, and a lot of people that work with you are your friends, but you still have to be the boss. And it you may have been a little too friendly, or had it too casual. That's what I'm hearing. Too casual. That led you to a point where it had to be the Seven of Wands, where all your friends said, come on, man, what? And you said, no, I'm the boss. I have to defend my position. And you really had to stand your ground. And I mean, to the point where you like super glued yourself to the Emperor throne. That's what I'm hearing. super glued to the emperor throne. But yeah, you know, a lot of these toxic situations, toxic relationships, you know, you purged them out. You really went internal. You went up to visit Virgo and borrowed the hermit's cave for a while and really took some time to think about it and reflect. But you're ready. Excuse me. Got the hiccups all of a sudden. I never get hiccups during a reading. Some kind of hiccup in a situation with friends, or that's just what you felt like this whole time is just one giant hiccup. Now they went away. Wow. The Hangman. And I almost never get hiccups. That's wild. So what's the hiccup, Leo? The Seven of Swords situation. I think you feel like maybe some of the people that you really, really depended on and counted on in the past. That's not for all Leos, but some of you, like a really close friend, your bestie or something like that. That was the hiccup for you. And they betrayed you somehow, and you just didn't see it coming. It was like a blindside. But upon reflection of the hermit mode, you now see that if you hadn't been so self-centered and focused on what you were doing, and if you had been quiet and more observant of your friend, you would have seen how they changed. You would have noticed, not that you really care, but you know, it's like, okay, maybe I was over the top a little bit in that situation. Maybe I could turn the dial down. Doesn't mean I'm going to change who I am, but I don't have to be so loud, or I don't have to keep on with it. I do feel there was some times that were over the top, and that might have been around Leo. No, not you, right? But you are working on your own devil ways. You know, facing the hermit here, he's facing the demon. He's facing his demon, dealing with the naysayers. Turned himself upside down, now flipping back around. It's not that you don't want to hear it, but it's just time to move on and to get back to work is what I'm hearing. So, all right, Leo. And work, I don't mean actually job work, but whatever it is that you do, get back into action. You live and you learn. That's what I heard. You live and you learn. What don't kill you makes you stronger. There's somebody's grandparents are coming through saying all these idioms. Yeah. You know, you can't stay shell-shocked all your life. You got, you know, just pick up the pieces and move on. That's from the Five of Pentacles here. All right. Awesome, Leo. I really do think, you know, I'm not saying we're out of the woods, but if you kind of learn to navigate and realize that this is the things that need to be let go of, maybe with some people, not so much my way of the highway, but you also have this instinct of knowing that you can't be a leader if you have people undermining you, you know, or being a mole or something like that. That I really felt that was a situation that made you kind of stand back a little bit. And it took you a little while to get back on your feet, you know, feeling left out in the cold, disappointed. But you've gotten back on your feet. You're going to be recovering from this situation and learning to trust people a little more slowly, perhaps. But the level of communication and the understanding that you are the dreamer in this situation, understanding that there were unresolved issues within yourself, these demons here. We all have our codependent issues, okay? Everybody on this planet, unless you're freaking almost perfect, and there's nobody here is right now. So, you know, you had to look at yourself too as well. But it all worked out in the end. And the people that you do have with you are the ones that can sail with you into this new reality that the Emperor is very intent on creating. You go, Leo. All right. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for sticking in with me this long. I really appreciate it. I hope this reading has helped you. And I will be back with the collective readings. Don't forget to visit the Mystic Hawk and, You know, go to Mystical Crystals, check them out. See, you know, just look, if nothing else, I'll have more and more up every day, every week, whatever. Maybe not every day, but every week I'm gonna try to put some more up. So thank you, Leo, and you have a wonderful next 3 months. Do your best. We're all gonna be doing our best. Learn to surf, Leo. Learn to surf. All right. Sweet dreams. See you later, Leo. Bye bye now.